Hello students, so here we are to learn another lesson in English. As you can see, it is the rainy season or the monsoons. It has been raining continuously for the last 15 days or so. I'm sure you all are enjoying this cool, fresh weather. As for me, I love this weather, especially the beginning when you get that muddy fragrance. How many of you love this? Well, during this season, we have very heavy showers, sometimes mild or light showers. We have water all around us. We have beautiful greenery. And we have sometimes the wind blowing, strong winds, sometimes light winds. So what happens when the wind blows? When the wind blows, you hear a lot of noise. The windows rattle, the rooftops rattle sometimes. You have the wind even pulling at people's clothes. And if you go to the beach, you will see the sea roaring and the mighty ocean lashing against the shore. So today we are going to learn the poem The Wind by Andrew Colet. So first I will read it. Listen carefully. It's a very interesting poem. The Wind by Andrew Colet. It pulls at your clothes, it tugs at your hair, it whispers on windows to make people stare. It rattles your rooftop, it creaks past each tree, it charges down chimneys and roars with the sea. It climbs with each cloud, it dives down below, for wind is with you wherever you go. So in this poem, The Wind, the poet tells us that the wind tugs at our clothes and hair, whispers on windows to make us stare at it. It sometimes rattles on the rooftops of houses. Those of you who live in roof houses or tiled houses will notice that the sound coming from the rooftops. And it charges down chimneys. It creaks past trees and roars with the sea. It climbs on the cloud and dives to the earth, all because it is with us wherever we go. Now this is a description of the wind as if it were alive. The poet has used words like pulls, tugs, whispers, charges, roars, rattles, creaks, climbs, dives. Now the wind seems to take on different forms to be always with us. If you notice, the wind is always with us, but it may not show, but it is always there with us. It is our constant companion. First verse, it pulls at your clothes, it tugs at your hair. Can you see the girl in the picture? Her hair is flying all over. And even her clothes, it looks like somebody's tugging at her clothes. If you look at the next picture, you will see that if you look at the window, you will see that the curtains are flying. You can make out there's wind blowing there. Also in the following picture, you can see the trees. Of course, you cannot hear the sound, but you can imagine the sound of creaking. Lastly, you can see the sea, the waves that are lashing on the shore, probably making a loud sound like roaring. So it climbs with each cloud, it dives down below, for wind is with you wherever you go. So we have to remember that the wind is always with us. It is our companion. So now children, what you can do is every day, first read the poem, learn to recite it very, very clearly and learn one verse every day. So children, hope you have liked the poem and enjoyed it. I will just do the first 4 questions that are there on page 35. The first question, what does the wind do to a person? What do you think it does? It tells you in the first verse. It pulls at their clothes and tugs at their hair. Second question, why does the wind make people stare? Why does it make it stare? Why does it make people stare? It whispers on windows and makes people stare. Probably the sound of the whispering makes people stare. Third one, describe how the wind moves among other things. like the rooftop and the chimney. So it rattles the rooftop and creaks past trees, charges down chimneys, roars with the sea, and climbs with each cloud. Shall I repeat that? The third question. Describe how the wind moves among other things like the rooftop and the chimney. So the answer, it rattles the rooftop and creaks past trees, charges down chimneys, roars with the sea, and climbs with each cloud. Why does the speaker say the wind is with you wherever you go? The fourth question. Why does the speaker say the wind is with you wherever you go? The speaker says this because the wind, or we also call it air, is everywhere. As you know, there is air all around us. So that's why the speaker or the poet says that the wind is with you wherever you go. Hope you have understood all these 4 questions. Now go to the last exercise on this page. Complete these words from the poem by using the hints for help. So the first one, makes a soft, quiet sound. Makes a soft, quiet sound. What will that word be? I'm sure all of you know it. Whispers. Yes, whispers. Next one, rushes in a particular direction. Rushes in a particular direction. The word starts with CH. What will it be? Charges. Third one, pulls hard at something. Pulls hard at something. Very good, you got it. It's tugs. The next one, a structure through which smoke or steam is let out through the roof of a building. Of course, we don't use this in our houses so much, maybe in the kitchen. The word is chimney. What is it? Chimney. And the last one, makes a loud, deep sound. Makes a loud, deep sound. Yes, the word is rose. Okay, students, I will go through the meanings of the words that are given below the poem. Tugs. Pulls something hard. What is the meaning of tugs? Pulls something hard. Here we are talking about tugging at our hair. Rattles. Makes something create a series of short, loud sounds by hitting hard against it. Now to explain this better, I can give you an example of these days it's been raining, and if you listen to the sound on the rooftop, you will hear some continuous sound of rain falling on your roofs and making a particular sound, a rattling sound maybe. Especially when the raindrops fall on metal, it makes a rattling sound. So make something create a series of short, loud sounds by hitting hard against it. Creaks. Makes a long, high noise like a door, bed, or a wooden floor. Creaks. Makes a long, high noise like a door, bed, or a wooden floor. Sometimes when you pull the chair or when you pull the bed, it makes a creaky sound. So that's the sound we are talking about here. Next word, charges. Means rushes in a particular direction. Charges means rushes in a particular direction. And the last word is dives. What is dives? Means goes steeply downwards. Goes steeply downwards. You can see sometimes insects, you can see dragonflies. If you watch them, you will see them diving from a height. Suddenly they dive down and go up again. So these are the meanings that you can learn, read and learn. So students, one last time I'll read the poem again. The Wind by Andrew Collette. It pulls at your clothes, it tugs at your hair, it whispers on windows to make people stare. It rattles your rooftop, it creaks past each tree, it charges down chimneys and roars with the sea. It climbs with each cloud, it dives down below, for wind is with you wherever you go. So students, hope you have enjoyed this poem and please learn it well. See you soon next time. Till then, take care.